Hey y'all, welcome to the Motivation Babe podcast. I am your host, Hills, the Motivation Babe, and I am on a mission to empower you and thousands of women every single day. Think of the Motivation Babe podcast as your go-to resource for mindset talks that give you the confidence to become the best version of yourself. I am so honored you are here. Get ready to level up as we dive in. Hello, friends, and welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Motivation Babe podcast. I'm your host, Hills. Hey, y'all. I missed you guys. I missed y'all so much. I am very excited to be back with today's episode all about the power of belief. Because let me be real, y'all. I've been doing some inner work recently around this topic I thought would be so valuable to share with you. So before we dive in, y'all know how I like to start each episode with some affirmations. So let's go ahead and take a minute to find a comfortable seat. If you're driving, maybe just clear some distractions. If you're able to sit down in an upright position and take a deep breath in. And release. Just breath work, y'all, coming to center. Our minds are full of so much information, so many things to do and places to be when you can just breathe and come to center with where you're at and what you're doing and what you're listening to. It's one of my favorite things to do. All right, so let's start with our affirmations today. I want you to repeat after me. I love being me. I am unique. I make a positive difference in this world. I am whole. I can be anything I want to be. I am confident. I am safe. I am supported. Anything is possible for me. I believe in myself. Take a deep breath. Oh, I love to say this. Affirmations are literally a massage for the soul. Practicing your affirmations daily, y'all, is what will change the game for you. I am not joking. Affirmations will change your life. These are powerful I am statements, and you really have to believe what you say. You really have to believe that, okay? Now let's dive into the episode. All right, y'all. So today's episode is about the power of belief. So I want to start by asking one simple question. Do you believe in yourself? Look, this can be a loaded question, but I hope in my heart you're responding with a yes. I do for the most part. And if you're responding with, well, sometimes, well, maybe, it depends, or even if you are saying, no, I don't, I really don't, do not worry. We need to establish where we're at in our belief in order to know where we're going. So wherever you're at, it's just the beginning of your journey. Self-belief, y'all, I think is really the key. What I want to do in this episode is take it in two parts. One, we're going to focus on you and your self-belief. And two is the transformation and creating your legacy because of the belief you have and you can instill in other people. So it's a beautiful process when you grow in your self-belief. But y'all, look, I want to start by saying this. It's easy to believe in yourself and your circumstances when you have it all. When you have the car, when you have the promotion, when you have the money, when you have the family, when you have the house, when you have this. It's so easy to believe in yourself when you have all these tangible things. But guess what? Those things don't mean anything. We seek this validation in when I have X, I will be happy. I will find happiness. I'll believe in myself. Everything's going to be good. But no, stop. That mindset it's crushing us, y'all. We need to find the validation within ourselves. Outward validation, It never stops. When you have this, well, then you're going to want the next best thing, the next best thing. And this is something I've been struggling with, y'all. Going inward and validating yourself, validating your own belief in yourself and the fact that you're doing a dang good job. Okay, but let me be real for a second. This is challenging stuff, y'all. 50% of us will quit in this process and 50% of us will keep going. So I'm going to ask you, which 50% are you going to be? Because look, this is challenging. How do you believe in yourself when you don't have the things to prove, right? When it doesn't look like it's happening for you. Y'all, anything can happen today, tomorrow, if you just keep working, because all your work, it compounds. It's bound to happen. So see it through. You are well on your way to manifest your dreams and desires and have everything in your physical world that's meant for you. All right. So what I want to do is give you permission to believe in yourself. Forget what anybody has said. Forget the circumstances you're in. It's all temporary. You have the ability today to change that. So I give you permission to live a big life, to step into who you are meant to be, and to stop holding back. It's time to believe, sis. Look, can I just say, the fact that you're here, Gary Vee always says this, 400 trillion to 1. 400 trillion to 1 are the odds of becoming a human being. And you're here. How freaking powerful and amazing is that? 400 trillion to 1. And yet we're getting in our own heads, focusing on the negative, right? Saying all the ways we can't succeed with the excuses, low self-belief, when the reality is it's a freaking miracle that we're here. 400 trillion to 1. Don't forget that. So now I want to do a little story time, because how I built the self-belief in myself, and I still struggle with this, y'all, is this podcast. I struggle sometimes thinking, what am I going to say? What if I say the wrong thing? What if it's not good? Like, I lack the belief in myself to give my all when I know deep inside what I'm capable of doing. Have you ever felt like that? When you know what you're capable of doing, but then you get in your head and you start thinking, but what if this and what if this and oh my gosh, and then what happens? It paralyzes you. Fear will literally paralyze you. So I'm going to share how I say F that. How I let myself move past fear and that paralysis. And it is with the 5-second rule. If I may have shared this with you, if you're one of my friends, if you are in my team, the 5-second rule, y'all, is the minute you have an idea, the minute you have inspired action, the minute you want to say something or do something, you literally have 5 seconds to get it out of your head and out of your mouth. Because there is this mind to consciousness connection. It is literally scientifically proven. And Mel Robbins talks about this. She has a whole book about this. And y'all, I swear the 5-second rule changed my life. Literally. So the 5-second rule is, so whenever you have that inspired action, that moment that you want to speak up, you want to say something, you want to do something, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You have 5 seconds to get it out, or you will be paralyzed by your fear. Okay. The next thing I'm going to say is, y'all, taking that action, when we take that action, it moves us in the trajectory we want to be in. It moves us into growth. It moves us into believing in ourselves and creating the desired result that we're looking for. Look, let me break this down for y'all really quick. The amount of belief you have is going to be the amount of potential that you can tap into. The amount of potential you have determines the actions you take. You following me? The amount of action you take determines the results you get. And the results you have are directly related to the amount of belief you have in yourself. Do you see here? Your results are a direct reflection of the belief you have in yourself. So right now, if you do not have the results you are looking for that you want in your life, it's time to reflect, baby girl. It's time to go inward and ask yourself, why don't I believe in myself? What limiting beliefs are in my way? What BS do I need to call out? What lies am I telling myself? Okay? So use that cycle to assess and understand how it's all connected, and it all starts with the belief in yourself. Now, I want to go into part 2 of this podcast, y'all, and this is one of my favorite things to really talk about and understand, and it gives me chills when I do. When you have the power of belief on your side, when you are that self-confident woman, you have the ability to create a true legacy. Look, remember, people don't remember what you do, what you say. They remember how you make them feel. And belief and confidence, all that is energy, y'all. And energy transfers. So by you doing the inner work, you then get to create the ripple effect to help and serve more people. So let me ask you this. If you've done the work, right? If you feel like, hey, my belief, my self-belief, I'm good. What can I do more of? Ask yourself this. How will you serve the world and serve others? What do people need that you can provide? How can you create the ripple effect and change someone's life? Those are deep questions, y'all. And that's the power that we all have, because we are all unique, like we said in the affirmations. What you can give the world is so different from what I can give the world, and we need to embrace that. You have the power to create a legacy, to make people feel empowered, motivated, inspired, confident. The effect you have on others is your legacy. So are you ready? Are you ready to stop holding back? Are you ready to stop being paralyzed by your fear? Maybe implementing the 5-second rule? Maybe leveling up and creating the ripple effect in your circle and your community and your life for others? Are you ready to believe in yourself? Because no one's going to believe in yourself if you don't believe in you. It starts with you. You want the desired results? Work. If you don't see it yet, keep going, because it's coming. Your work will always compound. Your desires, your manifestations, your goals, and your dreams are waiting for you. And it starts here. And if you're listening to this, you're doing the work. I'm proud of you. You're taking one step closer. This work doesn't happen overnight, y'all. It's things I work on every single day. So you're not alone. When you feel challenged, it's okay. Challenges mean we're growing. When we're not being challenged, that's scary to me. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for being here, for taking this time, for reflecting inward, for wanting to learn more, for wanting to know how to embrace the confident person who believes in herself. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up today's episode. This was a good one. This was a great conversation. Honestly, I feel like we need to go back and re-listen to it because so much was covered in this podcast. So make sure to take a screenshot and tag me. I love to see everyone who's listening, and I love to repost and share on Instagram. Make sure to go to themotivationbabe.com to connect with me and learn more about all the things that I have to offer you. All right, y'all, I appreciate you. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed, and abundant day. Until next week, I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.